Hi guys, good afternoon from London. It is Monday the 2nd of November. It is the day before the US election. Stocks have started on the front foot out in the States. Good push really from the European Open. Has got the S&P, the futures above the 3300 handle. We did come down to test the lower end of this range, if you like, last week. We last were there on the 25th of September. We hit it on Friday. Had some good buying into the end of the week, it has to be said, and I was just on a call with some traders and saying if there wasn't the election tomorrow, I'd be interested in getting long all throughout today in the view that we can push back up to the all-time high. Just so happens there's an election and the outcome will be really driven by that. 33.29 is key from a technical point of view. We had some solid resistance there on the 29th of October, was also the low, the 6th of October. Above there the bulls will be slightly happy, however it's not like it is then game over for the bears. 33.56 then becomes a pretty important zone that I'd be keeping a watch on. More intraday for the S&P. The bears I think going to want to see price get below 32.96 and that could then lead to this false break higher, and actually we do drift back down again, so keep a watch on that. The other equity markets followed suit in the States with the Nasdaq pushing on, although it has got a bit of resistance literally where we're trading now. You can see the importance of this, so keep a watch on that for the Nasdaq 11,200 above there. Bullish if it holds the day, bearish but ultimately the election to drive things. The Dow, keep a watch again. It's like the S&P here in a zone from the 30th of September low to the low that we had on the 26th of October. Really can call that 27,000 to 250 points above that key level there for the Nasdaq. Couple of failed attempts by the looks of it on pushing below that low that we had on the 24th and 5th of September. Last week for me was more of a liquidation ahead of the election. I think that the volatility over the next 48 hours is going to be pretty intense. If we have a quick look over at the euro, we did briefly this morning push down to the low of last month. Technically, if you get bullish price action there, we maybe finish a bit higher up, above say Thursday's low, which is currently where we're trading now. You'd almost say from a technical point of view it's a good opportunity to have got long or look to get long. Below there, just be aware you've got the 9th of March high, just could happen quite quickly. So yeah, 115, 116 would be the next levels I'd be looking at to the downside there for the euro. For the pound, and we'll do gold to wrap it up. The pound has been choppy, but it has come into a very key support zone like the euro. Is this the opportunity to get long? Hindsight will tell you I wouldn't have taken that risk with the election though, so no worries if you stayed out of that. This week is all about the election. We do have Bank of England interest rate decision and the Fed and the jobs numbers, but I think they're going to be small dents in what really drives the market from tomorrow. Gold here, I like the long. I like the long if we can get back above 1894. If you want to be super safe, 1900 on the handle. I'd be bearish below 1850. Below 1850. Can we get a test of that? 1850 again to line up for some longs? Absolutely we could. Absolutely we could, but that would be where, as long as we stay above there after testing, I'd be happy to look to get into this position to wind it back up to the high that we had on the 7th of August. I like the idea of a break and push through. It might not come back to retest though if it's on the night of the election, something just to bear in mind. But yeah, we're not far away now. Not far away now from the election. It's what we've all been waiting for. The markets liquidated themselves a bit last week and there's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines, so it's going to be super interesting to see what happens over the coming 48 hours.